It's so terrible.
Hello, hello. It's Tequila Tuesday. Are you ready for the best night of the week? With a vibe, it's always live with Slim on Talk Tuesdays. Catch us every Tuesday at 8 p.m., where I am joined by a variety of guests to discuss a range of topics. It's a great way to stay informed and entertained, so make sure you go like, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Slim Talk Tuesdays. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to keep up with the vibe on live. What it do? What it do? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tequila Tuesday. Y'all heard it. Have y'all took a shot today? Take a shot. Take a shot. Take a shot. Everybody. How y'all doing? Thank you for tuning in. I am Slim. This is Slim Talk Tuesday. Y'all make sure y'all go like, follow, and subscribe. I'm your host, Alexandria. Some know me as Big Slim. Y'all know Big Slim. I'm rolling with the name. I really like the name for myself. But a lot of people probably like, why they call her Big Slim? She about tiny as ever. It's the love that I bring in the room. It's so big, y'all. It's so big, and the energy that I bring. I love to bring good vibes, good energy, and I just love it. Today, here I have. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, sweetheart, to everybody, and I thank everybody for tuning in.
My name is Rakiya.
I be saying your name all wrong, Chad. I be saying Rakiya.
Everybody calls me Kaya. It's Rakiya. That's perfectly fine. Look, I don't usually correct people, but a lot of people have been saying you better correct people on how to say your name.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you want people to say your name correctly, because my name is not Rakiya, it's Rakiya, baby. Get it right. Get it right. Thank you, Miss Rakiya. Can you tell us a little bit about you before we just jump into it? Let everybody know what you got going on.
Well, I am the owner of Kia J Collections. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and I have a website, www.kiajcollections.com. Yeah, I'm not going really too much go else into detail about what else I have going because it's
Okay,
brewing
right.
up, right?
Behind
So,
the scenes, y'all just know
yeah.
she's gonna pop out with something, and she gonna pop out. She gonna pop her shit. Period. Period. Miss
But
Ricky.
yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. So with your business, you have the clothes, correct?
Yes, I sell women, men, and children clothes. I have some shoes and accessories. I have some adult toys. I'm not really leaning
Okay.
in adult toys, but I'm just
Mhm.
Valentine's Day. I got a little extra trying to get rid of.
Okay. We like the little toys now. Not little toys, but we like the toys. Don't let
Look,
that go over your
sometimes.
head now.
That's
Y'all
too
better tap
funny.
in with Miss Rikia. Is how I'm gonna say her name. Well, so for short, it's just kid, right?
Yes, ma'am. Like the car.
Not yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Not yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Do me like
ma'am.
that. She said, yes, ma'am, like the car. So get it right. Well, I thank you so much for being a guest on my show here on Slim Talk Tuesday. Again, for the guests, y'all feel free to comment. And I have a few topics that we're gonna go over. Feel free to comment, just engage with us. Go to my page, like, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this live. This topic is really, really, really good. I mean, I can relate to it a lot. I try to do topics to where I can relate to, where I can really just probably give some good advice. I'm not no therapist. I don't have all the answers. I don't know all the answers, but just kind of a little background about what I got going on, what I experienced. And if I can help somebody, the next person, I mean, why not? If you can't do that, why not pass on that advice and just show them what it is? So I really like that. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about single parenting requires strength. Some good strength. Some good strength, because it's very challenging. I gotta take deep breaths, because we don't go into this expecting we're gonna be single parents. Nobody wants to be single parents, because That's just not the goal. Of course, we want our children to have a family, the mom, the dad, but of course, that's not always the case. I mean, you might be married and then separate and divorce, and then you got to go take care of the child full all by yourself. He might have been a good man, or she might have been a good woman in that marriage, but they're not holding up their part. So you have to come and hold up your part. And sometimes it takes a lot of strength, a lot of strength. And I'm sure you can, if you don't mind, how many children do you have children, correct?
Yes, I have three.
Okay, and I have four. You have the girls, right? Because I
I
think we
have
have
two.
opposite.
I have two boys. I'm sorry. I have look. I don't even know how many kids I got all together. I have two girls, and I have a boy.
Okay.
And my son, he just turned one in January.
Oh,
And
okay.
then I have a 3 year old and I have an 8 year old.
The boo boo. Okay, okay. You got the little baby,
Yes,
the
I got the little
toddler.
baby.
So he's you at the stage you like, stop, don't do that. Quit. Come here. Why you doing it? Don't touch that. Come here, don't run.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yes.
yes.
But it's a beautiful thing. I'm not even just trying to say it as it can be a lot. I'm just saying it could be a lot for one person. It's a beautiful thing. Of course, we love our kids and we're gonna do anything. We're
Yes,
gonna go
yes.
behind bars about them kids, but at
Absolutely. It's
the
we
same
need our
time,
mental too.
right, right. Like, don't play no games about my children now. Don't play no games about my children. So I looked up a few statistics online. So right now it's looking like 80% of the single parents in US are mothers, and then the other 20% is fathers. It is some fathers taking care of their kids. They're single fathers. I can attest for that. I have four children. I take care of three of mine, and then my daughter dad take care of her as well. So I kudos to them fathers. Clap our hands for the 20% of fathers that really take care of their kids and they do what they're supposed to do. I've met lately, I've been meeting a lot of men that take care of their children and do what they're supposed to do. Not, I mean, it's not the same. I mean, maybe
No,
I'm just
no.
good people around.
Honestly, I feel like nowadays women they go through what they go through and they was put through a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
nowadays they just be like everybody is standing on business. So
Look, they stand up business. Everybody stand up business.
yeah, everybody standing on business and they just standing on big a little bit too much when it comes to the kids and doing that. I just feel like everybody has a responsibility in the role when it comes to take care of their kids, and I feel like the responsibility and the goal all comes to, the kids, safety, happiness, and everything. So all the extra stuff should just be out the window if it only
Right.
work like that, though.
Correct. Correct. I absolutely love, like, I love these men, seeing these men take care of their kids. It is so
Yes,
just spending time going to sports, going
yes,
to games.
yes. Salute, definitely.
My daughter dad, like, sometimes he like trying to put a hair bow back on her head. Her hair bow came off. Try to put it small stuff like that. It's adorable
It's
because
cute. It's very much yes.
it's very beautiful because 10, 15 years ago, you didn't see men take it. I mean, they might have, but I was younger 10, 15 years ago. But I wasn't in grown folks' business. But it wasn't a lot of men taking care of their kids and doing what they're supposed to do. Like, at
No.
all. Like, I could probably name on one hand where I seen a man just really just doing what he's supposed to do.
No, and if they was really so much just worried about being the provider and the worker and wasn't being there physically. They just felt like, oh, well, I'm the breadwinner, then that's good enough. When it's not.
No, it's
It's
more
not.
than that bread now. You got to come
Yes,
more than that bread. That mental is a lie because you can drop off so much
absolutely.
money, but what are you doing? What are you doing to help develop that child? Like, that
Absolutely.
money only go so far. It,
Look,
you
I've
know,
been in a situation, yes, both situations to where I didn't have help to where I've had help and they just felt like they wasn't have to be there physically, but they were there financially and I have to explain them you have to be there financially in order to be a good father as well, but just financially
you're
because
right.
I mean being there is
What are you
different
doing?
than funds.
Right, because if you don't have the money, then what do you have to offer? What are you doing then?
Exactly.
I don't care if you're coming over
Exactly.
here helping with 5 math problems. What are you doing? You come help
Exactly.
with 5 math problems every day. Then okay, then we
Exactly.
talking about something. But $10, $20 here because he got good grades on the report card or because they did
Ain't
this,
nothing.
that that's
Ain't nothing.
that
Exactly.
that doesn't mean anything. So yeah, we know, like I said, we know parenting, single parenting is challenging. And I'm not trying to make it all, oh, the women do it all, but we see the statistic, the 80% is women and the 20% is men.
Yeah.
But it's gonna go both ways. It can be about a man, it can be about a woman, because like I say, I have a child that her dad take care of him, so he's considered as a single parent. So it's not always about women. So we gotta get out of there. Women don't always do it all. So our first challenge is
Mhm.
my kind of stigma, judgment, how people put judgment on single. I would say this mostly about single mothers because I haven't really seen people be like, does that people judge women? They try to say like they struggling, like they could be struggling single mothers. Why don't people feel like men could be struggling fathers? Because I really don't hear people pass that judgment. That's a judgment that they pass on people. Not
I
necessarily
think
they don't have to be struggling.
I think it'd be a pride thing when it comes to the men.
Yeah, yeah,
I think so. They don't want people to know exactly. Okay, I'm a single father, but I'm a single father and I'm struggling.
no, that ain't go. But why would they put that judgment on a mother that she's automatically struggling though? Is what I'm
I
saying.
don't know. I
Are
don't
you
know.
because it's women out here doing it. Okay, she might be. How is she struggling if she's waking up, getting the kids ready for school, taking them to school, getting them from the bus stop, helping them with homework? That don't look like struggling to me.
Mm.
Providing for them financially, providing for them mentally. I don't think that's judgment. That don't look like judgment to me at all. I mean, like
Maybe
struggle
it's just to be dependent on the situation of the person and what they saying, because definitely think that that's not always the case. Just because you're a single mom, you definitely not struggling.
at all.
And
And then you
sometimes it's
like my
better
right.
to be a single mama
Yeah.
than,
Yeah,
so.
for those cases that you might have been married and then you left a marriage that maybe wasn't so good for you. You know what I'm saying? And now
Hmm.
you got divorced and now you taking care of that child yourself. That don't mean you struggling. That don't mean that. That mean you
Exactly.
bossed up. You doing what you're supposed to do. I got this. I can take care of my child. Not saying keep the play, but that does not mean you struggling. It's
No,
just people just
no.
automatically like, especially if you have multiple. Like my case, people just automatically they would think like my next point looking for support, like you looking for a rescue. Oh, I'm your kids need a daddy. I'm not finna be there try to be like. First of all, I get that part, but if you're gonna date me, if we're gonna be together, you're gonna have to understand I'm a package. But nobody's looking for
Hmm.
support on that end because I can take care of mine. So I've
Right.
I've seen a lot of girlfriends and lady friends that dealt with people that guys felt like he was stepping in to be a support to the kids. Have you ever seen anybody else like
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, first off, I'm a single mom. I'm not looking for a father for my kids because they know who their father is.
right,
So I'm not looking for a daddy for my kids. So all of that, no. I understand the extra, and people say, we're together, my kids is your kids, whatever, and that's fine. But I feel like all the extra stuff when it comes to that, no.
all the
I
extra stuff? So what's
I just
extra stuff
I
like?
just don't I just don't expect for anybody, like, if, like the someone said in the comments, not all, but some mothers do struggle financially and mentally. Like, let's just say I am one of the mothers that is struggling financially, but my kid's father is around.
Hmm.
I don't expect for the person that I'm talking to get my son something if they need it, or get my other
Right,
kids clothes for school and stuff like that. They have a father.
right,
It's okay to give me money if I need extra money to put in my pocket. What I do for that is extra, but I mean, to take care of my kids whenever it's needed and I have it or they have a father, I don't expect for them to do that. So that's what I mean by extra.
right. Okay. It says one of the comments says if he is with a single mom, he is to support. my blinker takes off the comment. If he is with a single mom, let me just put it up there for y'all. Study struggling, Alex. Come on, girl. Come on, Slim. Don't struggle, girl. With a single mom, he is to support the child. If he isn't up for the responsibility, that's understandable. That's very understandable. Like it's not your responsibility. You're not obligated to take care and support me financially. My
Right. So he's not to
and
support the child.
it's something, then okay, but that's not your obligation to do that. No, you're not.
Right. I don't expect for it to be an obligation. Like it's okay to. I mean, when you say support, I, I don't
I
know.
don't
I
offense
kind
with it.
of
What you saying with the support? How do you feel about the support part?
like it depends the definition of what you say on support. When you say support, meaning like encouraging, like be there for the mom if the mom needs you, like stand
I'm
by, whatever, like that, or
a support. I wrote a support and a rescue, kind of come in, sweep you off your feet, and I'm going to take care of y'all type of thing. I'm going to come in and be the father of the family type of thing, and I'm going to hold everything up.
okay.
So, like, that type of support. I'm the foundation, and I'm going to hold y'all up. So, I don't
Look,
never look for that in the man. Like, that is never the case to come in and you to fill in the void or the space that their father lacking of or may lack
no,
of. Like,
absolutely,
that's absolutely not the
absolutely,
case. That's
no.
very, very like
That's
that's
the
kind
least thing on
of
my mind because they have a great father and their father is like, a great father figure and stuff like that. And he's actually an active father. But he's just incarcerated right now, honestly. But he's still actually a great father, no matter the circumstances what he's in. It's always his kids. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, so
yeah.
so
Hey, like
regardless,
somebody you live and you learn is what you learn from their mistake, and you got to move forward.
exactly,
And that
exactly.
it's not repeated mistakes. That's all that.
Look, that so this is his first time. Hopefully, this is last, and he learned from being away from his kids. But I think the situation now that he's away from his kids, like I said, I don't look for a void for somebody to fill my kids' father while he's gone. No, that's not the case. But
What I shared the status one time a while ago. Said I'm not looking for a daddy for my kids. I'm looking for
I'm
a
looking
daddy.
for a daddy.
Like,
Okay.
please, like I'm not. Don't do that. Quit playing with me. Ain't nobody doing it.
That.
Ain't
Okay,
nobody got
that.
time for that. Ain't nobody looking for you. Now, if you want to come over here and be a man now. But I'm not. That's not what I'm looking for. No, sir.
Yes,
Please,
yes,
please don't do
yes.
that. Please don't put me in that box
Absolutely.
just because I'm a single mother. I got this. I've been
Absolutely.
doing this, brother. I'm I got an A++ in this area.
Okay, I done exceeded the job.
Right. Look, I got a few of them under my belt. Look, brother, there ain't nothing that you can do to show me, but but no, for real, people. I've had like just dating in general. Not a lot, but some people kind of feel like that they would have to be a rescue type of thing, or they would have to
No.
be a big support coming in. Okay, I know I got multiple, but brother, I ain't looking for that. I ain't looking for that. So the next one
Um,
is for my lack of support. It kind of tie in with that one. My 2 points on this is emotionally and practical. So emotionally support, like you were saying, that's the type of support it can lead to make the mother or the father, whoever is taking care of that child, feel like a lack of isolation from people. That kind of can affect the mental as well, kind of may draw into depression. And we got to talk about these things because mental illness is real. Mental illness
absolutely.
is real. And it's like people are so afraid to talk about that. That does not mean you finna go jump off the bridge into the Arkansas River. That's not mean that.
No,
That does not mean that.
no.
Just snap out of it.
I
It's
mean,
a
if it does get to the case, definitely talk to somebody.
Please
But
talk to somebody. Please talk to somebody. The closest person. Well, you can't talk to everybody. You can't talk to
no,
everybody, but please let somebody know if you ever find yourself wanting to commit suicide. I don't even like saying that. I don't even like saying it. Please talk to somebody. So the emotional and the practical part. So the practical part is like finding babysitters. So like if you're a single parent, and I know everybody, not everybody, but I know some people, me myself, that's been a big problem for me. Like in my previous years, I'm now full-time entrepreneur, which I really love because I can make my schedule around my kids. But I thought this is a very
Mhm.
good point because when you're working on a job in a corporation and you got a set schedule for, let's say you got to go to work 6 o'clock, 6 to 2,
I've been there as a
it's from
CNA.
2 to 7.
Yes.
So you got to figure out how the kids gonna get to school, how the kids gonna get on the bus. They get out at
Mhm.
6:30. Okay, you'll get off in time to go get them, but still, it's that workaround schedule for the kids, and I think that could be a big challenge as well in the single parenting.
Absolutely. I've been there as a CNA, because, like working in a nursing home, the hours are 7 to 3, 3 to 11, or 11 to 7. So I like the morning shift, of course, because I got kids. But it's 7 to 3, so I have to find who gonna take my kids to school.
Yeah,
And then depending on what time they get out, now they get out early. So now I'm to the point to where I was blessed. I can work from home.
amen.
So I work from home now full time. Don't have to worry about going nowhere. Thank God, except to take them to school.
Hmm.
So I was greatly, greatly appreciative of that.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I've had several times where I had to turn down jobs, looking for jobs,
yeah,
and I'm like, "Ooh, that sounds so perfect. They pay good. It's perfect
but
area.
the
I ain't got to
hours,
drive too far." Then you slide down the hour. She be like, "Man," and
can't
then
do
you
it.
try to jump into that, kind of challenge yourself. I can make it work. I can make it work. I can make it work. But then that becomes a hassle. But like my big sister used to, she tells me to this day, playing like you don't have the support. Playing like you don't have the support.
Mhm.
Because even if the support do come, it can move smoothly.
It's not,
So when things
yeah,
happen and you playing it out and you don't have the support, I mean, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. You'll make things roll.
yeah.
And I
And it's
definitely,
not always guaranteed when it comes to like watching somebody when you got to work, because if it's not a daycare and it's just somebody that you just depend on or call yourself dependent on, it may fall through sometimes.
yeah. Look, life happens sometimes. They might have something come up. They might get sick. They might have children that they have to work around as
That,
well. Life happens sometimes. So that's definitely understandable. And are you from here though? So I can understand how that could be a challenge as well because you don't have family here, do you?
no, I'm not from Little Rock. I have no family. Just me and my kids. So when it comes to babysitters, uh, it's a hassle. But well, during the week, I have daycares and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
weekends, if I wanna, go out or have me time, I have to drive. Which I'm from Fort Smith. So I have to drive 2 hours and 15 minutes away to go get my little sister. Or sometimes I'll meet her or my mom in Russellville, and get her, which is not too far from Little Rock. It's about
Mhm.
an hour. So
Okay.
it's a hassle, but if I want to, have some time for myself, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, most definitely. You make those trips faithfully when you want that little break too, don't
Yeah,
you?
definitely. I'm just ready for the summertime because that is my in-house nanny, and I don't have to worry about nothing. So
Okay. So what about springtime? What are we doing for springtime? Spring break. We know spring break is coming up, guys. Are y'all doing any fun stuff on spring break? You can drop it in the comments with the kids.
I'm trying
I'm
to
not
figure
doing
out what I'm gonna do.
anything.
I
I
don't know
normally
yet.
go on a trip to Texas every spring break. I was talking about that in the car earlier. I'm not sure what we're gonna do this spring break.
See, I thought about taking my kids to Branson.
Yeah,
Um,
that was last year's trip. Unfortunately, we didn't make it. It was a accident. So
yeah, we've been talking about going to Branson for a little bit now, so thinking
that
about
would
doing
be nice. That'd
Branson.
be really fun. It's some nice sightseeing out there in Branson. I heard it's a little expensive though.
Mm. It depends on what you do.
Yeah, they said the Dolly Parton. Ain't that what the park up there? Silver Dollar
Yeah,
City.
I'm not. Yes, okay. I love Silver Dollar City, and it is very much expensive.
Mm-hmm.
We went about 2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago before school started. and it was better off to get the family passes than us paying how we did, and it was expensive, but
Oh.
it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, definitely letting the kids experience is definitely worth it. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
you be like, "Ooh, we had to spend about $500," but
like
kids had a good time. So at the end
make
of the
sure
day,
you wear some comfortable
you gotta,
shoes, and definitely it's worth it.
oh, okay, it's gonna be a little warm. Maybe it'll get warm by next week. I don't know.
Hopefully,
It's
hopefully.
been
That's why
nice
I'm
out
trying
here.
to.
Nice.
So I'm trying to debate too because my 3-year-old broke her foot, so she got a cast on her foot. So
Is she doing better? Because that was what, a week ago, week and a half ago.
yes, yes, and she doing good, but she just got a cast on her foot, and she just flipping around, throwing her
No,
little foot
she's
around.
not even minding the case.
She don't care. It's
Okay.
but it's the fact that she can't get it wet. So
That's a
no
struggle.
swimming, no stuff like that. So we probably I don't
How
know what
long
we're
does
gonna
she have
do.
to wear it?
She gets it off that Tuesday after spring break. Yes.
Ain't that something? Look at how old is she? She gonna have to get up in a stroller, baby. We're gonna have to push her. We're gonna have to we're gonna have to get her a stroller, baby. We're gonna have to
But
push.
see, look, I told you I have multiple small children, so I have a stroller. My son gets in the front, and
Mhm.
then my 3-year-old, if she gets in the back and she sits down, you strap her up. So it's a 2-in-1 stroller.
Hey, we're gonna make it work and make it roll, baby. Make it work and make it roll. So for real, for
We
real.
definitely.
Let me read some of the comments and in the it said supports being a part of the child's life, whether the financial or mental. Now, this is for a man you are in a committed relationship with, not someone you're dating. Most definitely.
Oh, I agree. No,
Most
I
definitely.
agree.
Most definitely.
Definitely.
Most
Definitely.
definitely. Now it's a lot of
Someone
strange
you're
people.
dating is different than someone you're in a relationship. I
It's
mean,
a lot
someone,
of strange
yeah.
people that really would meet somebody and probably would see that he's financially equipped for that. Like for real, and really would expect him to come in. Nah,
But
it's a
see, that's different. That's a different, he's a different term. That's something that you wouldn't, I hope, don't take serious and expect a longevity relationship out of that.
it said support doesn't always mean financial. Exactly. And that's why I was tapping into that mental as well, because I think the mental support is very well. And I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I really want to talk about this since we on the mental note. I feel like it's very important because as a single, I'm gonna speak from my experience from a single mother having multiple children. There is a thing called postpartum depression. There is a
Mm-hmm.
thing called that. And I feel like when, especially if one parent reach out to the next parent, it's like, hey, I'm really going through this. I'm really needing your help. Can you step in, maybe for a week, kind of give me a break because I've been taking on all of this. I feel like that's something that you should take very serious, very serious.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, some people play, I don't know, but I don't play those type of games because that's serious. Some people play, some people lie about stuff like that because you never know what is on that person's mind. They might be ready to commit suicide. They might be ready to take your kids out, and then you're gonna have this guilt walking around like, dang, I should
Mm-hmm.
have stepped in. I could have watched my kids for 2 or 3 days. I could have grabbed my kids for 2 or 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm expressing that mental health that is very important, but like help step in and help out. And the single parenting is hard because you need the strength, baby, the strength. And that postpartum depression ain't no joke. It ain't
No.
no joke. And I don't know. I didn't experience it in before. I don't know if it's because of multiple kids. It was just like at the end, like after my third or fourth child. It was just something that I was just like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like I need to woosah. But I felt like it was a little lack of support in that. So it was a lot mentally. And it's something that I had to pull myself out of. And it's just was a lot for real, for real. And I
I think
think
I'm doing better with my son.
mhm,
Did you have a lot of postpartum with the boys or the girls?
it was honestly after the boy. No, after the girl. After the girl. After the
Mm.
girl. Yeah. When I say it took a toll on me, it took a toll on me. And And I'm somebody like, if you truly know me, I don't ask nobody for help. I'm not finna call you and say, can you do this? Call you, can you do that? Call you. I'm not finna ask nobody for no help. Maybe that's just me. That's a prideful thing.
No, that's me. No, that's me too. I would literally
Stuff
suffer.
my kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
ask somebody to do that part. But for me, when I reached out to the other parent and I felt like it wasn't taken serious, that took a toll on me. And it was just something that I had to dig myself out of. And that's why I kind of came up with this topic. I was like, it does take a lot of strength. It's a beautiful thing when you come out of it and you can maintain
Mhm.
and you kind of on a consistent basis, like, okay, this gonna happen. They're gonna get on my nerves over here, but I know how to balance that. But when you come on a consistent basis on how to handle things, it's a beautiful thing. But that whole it'd be hard. It'd be
It
hard.
took me 3 times to learn. I asked once, didn't do it. I asked twice, you half did it. I asked 3 times and got no response. It was to the point to where I stopped calling. The first one I stopped texting, and no call, no show. What they say at the job, you fired. At that point, he was fired because we never heard from him. It
Yeah,
was like he was just basically written off, and
yeah.
that's sad because I shouldn't have to reach out to a man who know that they have a child in this world.
That's very sad. And that's very sad. Like, why would you want to put all of that
Mhm.
on one person? Why do you want that one person to? Maybe they see that you're strong. Maybe they be like, "Oh, she got it. She's strong. She OG over there." But that's
I don't give a damn. I don't. Yeah.
I won't figure it out. I would never know why someone could do that because I'm not. I couldn't dare do that. But maybe that's just what
No. Yeah.
oh, she's strong. She got it. I ain't worried about all that.
No. That is very crazy.
That is very wild for somebody to feel like that. And I was just talking about my last point is kind of what I want to touch base on, and we can talk about a little bit of that, and then we're gonna wrap up with this last question. I want everybody to kind of engage, share this live as well. If you haven't liked, follow, and subscribe to Slim Talk Tuesday on YouTube, please do so. I know I have a lot of people that come to me and talk about my show. They're like, "Oh, I seen you." Well, comment, engage, share the live, go like my page, go follow it. Just engage, like a bunch of my. Just go down the thing and like them. Just all you got to do. Just engage. Just show me you was there. It's a lot of people I made the status. A lot of people talk about my podcast. I'm like, I didn't see you on there. Like, where you see that?
Say something.
People just be in the back. Don't be scared. You can comment. If you disagree with what something I'm saying, if you feel like you can give me a little advice, give me a little advice. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Just engage, share, like, follow, do all that good stuff. Do all that good stuff. So my next one I want to talk about is we kind of talk about the balancing. Yeah, I got my cards because y'all know I'll be all over the place. Balancing the word. So my next one is gonna be single parenting and discipline. Uh, just how do you feel about just being a single parent and just having to do all of the discipline? For
Oh, I noticed that I get frustrated a lot sometimes.
yeah, and you have little ones. You have little ones. My oldest is 14. He will be 15 in August. I have a whole teenager. So
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
definitely understand that where things can be like, oh my gosh, they're not listening. Why they want to go sit down? Why
My
they
3-year-old is like, you tell her to do something and she'll look at you as if you ain't said nothing to her, and she'll continue to do it. And then I have a little baby, and he's one, and he just walks around here or he runs around here, and he
just
just hollers.
you just want to be a baby.
No, exactly. He's definitely a baby, and I don't fault him for that. It's nothing wrong with the holler away. Sometimes I holler with him. We just be hollering in the house. That
I'm two hollering motherfuckers. That's all.
yes, exactly. And I don't fault it, but some days it okay. That's enough.
Yeah,
I need some peace and quiet. So definitely it is a lot, and definitely get frustrated sometimes, and that's why. Some weekends I may be out. You may see me out. You may
yeah.
see me on Facebook acting a fool. And hey,
Look, he said
I deserve it.
that's your time. It's me time. I done dealt with these kids a whole
I
month in
look
discipline, making
that.
I done chase a 1-year-old all over the house. He pulling out the cereal and the Cheerios and the flour and the milk,
And the pots
busting
and
the
pans.
eggs. Most definitely, I think most definitely, I think that is important as well as part of self care to get out, spend a day
Yeah,
with yourself. If you go get your nails done, your toes done, your hair done, if that's all you do,
yeah.
please get you some self care in because this parenting, it ain't no game, especially nowadays.
Oh,
These kids,
absolutely.
these kids different though.
I don't know what it is. It's
They
like something in the
different from
water.
us. They different, different. Do you not agree? They very different. I think it's the well,
I
I bet
I
said
thought it started during COVID.
formula though.
Yeah, I said it may have been during COVID. So the baby started changing, and then the
COVID
kids.
baby, so you finna blame it on the COVID babies. Because my daughter is most definitely different. 'Cause when I say she different, different, she is different. It says, a comment says, discipline your child varies on the kid. It can be frustrating when you support and mentally are intact. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah,
So it's important to get our mental intact, but still, the parenting don't stop. The
yes.
parenting don't stop. It's
It
like,
it it don't.
it's
It
like
don't.
I'm working on it. It's getting better, but the kid might do something, break this and tear this wall up and write all over the wall after a session after I didn't calm down. So it that parenting definitely don't stop, but I definitely understand. But parenting, I've seen comments of people like single mothers can't raise a young boy. She can't teach him how to stuff like comments like that. Like she can't teach him how to be a man. To a certain extent, she cannot teach him how to be a man because her herself is not a man. So comments like that is like where I'm trying to understand where people like I can teach him how to be respectful. He's not gonna be a disrespectful young man. He's gonna learn how to know how to treat women. But as far as a man, I think
I don't know. I feel like it's mixed emotions with that because I say yeah, but also I say no because I say yeah because my mom she was a single mom of three kids, two
mm-hmm,
brothers,
mm-hmm,
and yeah, she had a husband, but he was not a father figure to any of my brothers. And I say this because yeah, they was married. Yeah, he was in the home, but my brothers didn't fuck with him.
mm-hmm.
So they're not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love my LG community. Ain't nothing wrong with it, But they didn't grow up gay. They didn't grow up
Right.
in prison. They didn't grow up on drugs. Like they didn't grow up any type of anything wrong with them.
Yeah,
One
because
of
a
them,
lot of they try to say that young boys be sassy a little bit if a woman takes
yes,
full
yes,
time
yes, and
race.
that's why I say that. Yes, and one of them is in the army, and he's been in there since he's graduated from high school. He was 18. Now he's 21, finna be 22.
Mm-hmm.
And my other one, he has a girlfriend, and they've been together almost 11 years. So, I mean, I feel like the statistic when it comes to that is not, it's not true.
Right. It's definitely on how that woman raises. I mean, because I have seen a lot, not a lot, but some. I don't be in people business, but some of the celebrities that may be single parents and have kids, and they kind of may talk with their hand or pop their mouth, something like that, and then it'd be a comment. That's why single mothers can't raise a boy or
Mm.
stuff like that. I was like,
I just feel like it depends on how that mother brings up that child because, like, if a single mom is dressing their son up in, girl clothes and stuff like that, then, it's going to be different. But I feel like if a single mom is doing what she's supposed to do and being a good mom to her son, and making sure that he's doing the best that he can in life and leading him into the right direction that she can, the best ability that she can. I don't
Right.
think so.
Right.
I don't
And
think so.
also, it's other people. It doesn't take a father. I mean, if she might have a
Mm-mm.
brother that maybe can be a father figure.
Exactly.
It doesn't
Exactly.
always have to be her with her mate or somebody. It can be a brother. It can be her uncle. It can be, anybody in the family that can teach the young man. So yes, I do think a single mother most definitely can raise a young boy without him being. I just hate that they label everything so sassy. Why?
Honestly, because what if, like, in reality, the father turned out to be a drug addict or like a womanizer, beater, just everything bad in the book. When it comes to being a father and around his mom is very disrespectful. Would you want your son around that?
No, no, they
Just
wouldn't.
just so that he could have a father around?
But they probably would because they be like, oh, because he need the father around so he won't be sassy. Yeah, I cut it out. Cut it out with this sassy stuff. Yeah, I cut it out with this sassy stuff. I really do thank you guys for the engagement, the people in the comments. Uh, your parent, your kids when you are happy in a good space. She can raise him, but the basic that he get from a man is crucial. It very much so is.
Yes, absolutely.
Very much so is from work
I
ethic
agree.
to how he treat women. Because us as women, we can be like, this is not how you treat a woman. This is not right. This is not right. But how men think in their logic, we can't go on that pattern and trying to
Hmm.
lay it out for them because we're not a man. It's just simple as that. And some stuff I don't try to understand the stuff that men be going through. Let's just say, so we talking about the man part is crucial. I want to talk about since I have an older person, maybe somebody can, an older child, maybe somebody can give me some pointers and some advice. I've already did a few steps to this when it comes to sex. When you're talking to teenagers, I think that's when the man is very important and the crucial and what he's teaching the son. I think
Absolutely.
that's when it's very important to have that man. It don't have to be the father, as I say,
Mm-mm,
but just
mm-mm.
talking about sex. That alone itself, I think, is very important to something learning from a man is very
I'm
crucial as
I'm
well.
not ready for that.
You're
I'm
not
not
ready.
ready for that.
I had to talk a little bit. I had to.
Mm-mm,
I mean, you have to.
mm-mm.
Girl, if you better get ready, you better prepare yourself. But him only one though. But you got to talk to your girls too. But
Yeah, yeah, I'm worried about the
boy, it's
girls. I
gonna be
mean,
fun.
my son, I'll leave that to his daddy. Like,
No, you
mm-mm.
gotta have some talk too
Yeah,
from the
I'm gonna.
woman's
I just
perspective. From the
the
woman's perspective,
woman exactly, but I just want his daddy to start that off and to break the ice. Because
you all nervous and stuff. He only one. You ain't gotta go in there and talk to him right now.
no, no, but I do have an 8-year-old daughter, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
something. And as we have moved to Little Rock, as I said, we are from Fort Smith,
Mm,
so the school, the kids at the school, the I hate to say it, but Fort Smith kids are different than Little Rock kids. Truth,
advanced.
and yeah, I don't have to.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of advanced. It doesn't make no sense how much these kids are advanced to be 8,
yeah,
7,
yeah.
even some 6-year olds. So
That
it,
starts at
it
home, though. That's why we're gonna put this up on the screen. Talk to your kids about sex. Sex isn't bad.
please,
They need to be
please,
educated when it's time. It's right.
please.
I had to put that on the screen because, baby,
That is definitely true.
at 7 years old, I was still coloring and making mud pies and putting Skittles in muds and flipping the butter bucket over. At
And
6 years
see,
old,
it's not that they're talking about that at that age. It's just the fact that they're doing a little bit too much, like a little bit too much, a little bit too much. Just
ooh, yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
most definitely. Parents. If we can't stress that part enough, please talk to your children about sex. I mean, but at the end of the day, I'm not even gonna sit here and act like we was perfect because when we was kids, we were doing stuff the little high go find
Oh,
it.
yeah, but I mean,
But
I wasn't 7 or 8. Like
right,
7 or 8, I think that I was coloring, playing with Barbies and stuff like that.
that
So it
part.
just seems like that the
Mommy
age
braiding,
has
but
definitely, yes, the age has definitely progressed, and the little girls are definitely a little bit too fast now at a young age. So I be trying to. I feel like I shelter my daughter a little bit too much, but
you
yeah,
gotta
it's just
shelter her, but yeah, all you gotta do is talk to them and tell them like, I know Susan and May and Keisha and Ray may be doing it over here, but baby. That ain't what we doing over in this house. It's not what we doing.
okay, nice.
Please don't. Look, you better lie. My mama used to say I make you flat as a pancake. When I say we used to holler, we used to cry, make you flat as a pancake. You better sit down. Nobody playing with you. Cause
That
what?
is too
8 years
funny.
old,
Yes,
girl, be ready to.
yes,
Yeah, they are exposed, and it's
yeah,
the TikTok, it's the Roblox, it's the social media, it's the everything. They are exposed. It's the
yes,
creativity. Very
yes,
cute, very curious. The kids, they want to know. They want to know what's
yes.
going on.
And they nosy, and they're very nosy, and that's why, yeah, I try to. It's only so much that you can hide or do behind your kids' back because they do be sneaky. They be listening. They hold their breath while they in
Not
their
even hold
room
their breath.
to
Look, they
listen to
feel like
what you
it's sleep.
saying.
Like I'm gonna play sleep for a whole hour, but I'm listening to mama conversations. Like what?
Yes, yes. So, they a little bit too advanced now, as we were
Yeah,
saying, but
most definitely.
definitely.
Most definitely. So I'm gonna wrap up this thing right here. If you in the comments, please comment on some advice that you do have for any single parenting that may be facing some challenges, maybe some things that you experienced or you seen other people experience. If you want to give some advice to some single parents, maybe somebody's that expecting and was expecting to be in a relationship and their parent like they haven't quite had the child yet. If you can give some advice, feel free to give some advice, ladies. People in the comments, please like, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Slim Talk Tuesday, as well as share the video as well. And feel free to come with some advice of what you have, what you got, what you got.
Well, my son is 1, so his dad has not been here at all. So
Mhm.
when I had him, I basically had him by myself. So I had my mom here. I had a C-section, so 7 days. I had to, shake back in 7 days from a C-section because she was going back to Fort Smith.
Okay.
So it taught me basically strength as a single mom, for one, a newborn, from fresh C-section, fresh newborn. He's 7 days old. I'm still taking the kids to school. I'm still going to the grocery store to go grocery shopping. Like, I'm still having to do my everyday life because life goes on. Even though I had a
Don't stop.
baby,
Don't.
I'm still having to figure things out. I'm cut open, still having, the solvable stitches, but I'm still having to go on with my life
Yeah.
as far as with my other kids. So definitely just keep going. Life may seem hard at the moment, but I always tell myself every day when I wake up, there is always a rainbow at the end of each storm.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you definitely gonna make it.
Yeah.
Get through and keep pushing. I guess I would give a little advice. Somebody with multiple, and the millennium scared of them 4 kids. They be like, you got 4 kids, who? But back in the day, they had 12 and 11,
They
13 kids.
did. They did.
A lot. That's too much. I was just watching the podcast. If you get on here, that man said he had 11 kids. Ain't nobody doing that.
Mm-mm,
But I just
mm-mm.
say for me, for multiple kids, I would just say, if you can prevent it, please don't continue. I just say, it was one of those moments to where I should have listened type of thing. But I love my children. Just focus
We've
on your
all been there.
Focus on yourself. Keep pushing. It doesn't stop to strive for everything that you want to do because it is still possible. It's not the end of the road just because you have children. It does not stop there. If you want to go to school, if you want to be a business owner, if you want to be a nurse, like go ahead and do it. Push and push and push for those goals because it is definitely still possible with those kids. And as those kids grow up and they see everything that you're doing, everything you're accomplishing, that's only giving them the strive and the fire under their butt to push it like, hey, mama did it. And then they're going to see like she was a single mama and she, so most definitely keep going. It doesn't stop there. Just because you have children, it just don't. Like I got to keep saying it because keep going. Keep going and don't give up at all. I'm going to touch on some of these comments here. I thank you guys for the engagement. Again, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe if you haven't followed me yet. Some of these says, as a mother, you are introduced to a new version of yourself. Embrace that woman. Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Changes, and it's a beautiful thing. Like, I'm not the same person I was when I was 17. When I had take time to yourself, love on yourself. Self-care, that's really big. That's really big. And a lot of people, and it's beautiful, a lot of people been tapping into their self-care. You got to take care of yourself. Build a village. It's not always this touch right here. Build a village. Because
it's hard.
I was kind of looking for that's gonna be another topic, but we
It's
be looking
hard.
for the village to be the family. It don't always have to be your family. It don't always have to be the kids' family. It could be the people that you might interact with, the people that you network with, your business owner. I mean, you could build a village there. They might have kids. Like, come on now. Come on now. So yeah, he had 11. I was just watching it before this when he had 11 kids with 6 baby mamas, y'all. Can't do
Oh.
it. And I'm gonna close out with Miss Shantae Coates, and I love her. I love her so much. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with Miss Shantae Coates. She does great videography and photos. That's who took my pictures, me and Sade pictures. I love her. The energy is great, and it's just absolutely great. It says, always remember that one day your children will grow up and see the truth for themselves. Make sure that you're okay with how you're living. Amen. And
Fact.
amen. Look, make sure you got all your ducks in a row. Don't be doing too much because them kids watching you.
Fact.
But still push through. Like I said, it's gonna put that fire under their butt and be like, hey, I can do it. Mama did it. Daddy did it. While they was alone, so I'm gonna make sure I do it as well. Again. It's another Slim Talk Tuesday. And I thank you so much. What, Rakia? Okay, look, I thank you so much, so much for making me. That's I'm gonna say this out loud. That's podcast number 2 that made me feel so comfortable. All them other ones, it just be like, I don't be nervous, but it be a little tense. I'll be like, I don't know what these people be talking about, but your energy is very beautiful. It's very soft and subtle. You ain't doing too much. You ain't rah-rahing all in the screen. So I really do appreciate that. And we're gonna bring you back again for another fun topic. We ain't got to talk about our children all the time, but we're gonna give another juicy topic, even though our world revolves around them. We got to take care of them children. We got to take care of them. Y'all make tap in with Miss Rakia again. If you want to tell them where they can find you, you go ahead and do that.
Yes, ma'am. You can find me on Facebook, Kia J Collections. If you want to tap into my personal Facebook, I'm on Facebook as Rakia Jones, so it's not always business.
Hey,
And you can look me up on Instagram as well. My business page is Kia J Collections, and my website is www.kiajcollections.com.
yeah, what you got on there, Rakia? Tell them a little bit what you
Oh,
got on the website.
I have
So,
some men, some women, and children clothes, some shoes, accessories, and I have some adult toys. So if a little bit of freaky, you can hit me up.
single parent, y'all better tap in with Miss Kia. Y'all tap in to get them adult toys, get them adult novelties.
Look, it's not too many. It's not
Look, I'm
too
saying
many.
these might be listening. They ain't breathing right now.
It's a little bit too quiet in here.
So much again for tuning in to Slim Talk Tuesday. You'll see me again next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Thank you. Bye.